Hello everyone, how's it going? It's that fly guy FLYZY, you feel me? And today I am with an image of my co-host Mark, because so Mark cannot make it. He's doing things out of town, whatever, that's cool. So we couldn't do a makeup episode, so I said, what, forget it, I'ma just do it myself. Cool. And I was just gonna make an overlay of the podcast overlay. I was gonna do the podcast overlay with just my own camera in it because I had the PSD saved, I believe. But so you guys could feel his presence. We thought it was best that we put an image of him right there, and he will not know what image it is until he watches the vlog. But I have a great image saved in my cellular phone, so it should be cool. I'm thinking of it right now. But anywho, so with that being said, we're gonna run a solo dolo. So hopefully y'all still enjoy. Make sure to go check myself out on Twitch and everything. I'll be streaming on there all the time. I'm streaming on there tonight, actually. If I get this episode, I need to get this episode out first, but I'm gonna be streaming at 10 tonight, so y'all go check it out. I'd appreciate it. And with that being said, let's get it. So let's talk about a few things. So what I'm gonna talk about is, because one key thing, being by myself this time, I actually don't have to wait. We don't have to research anything because I already went and watched everything. We don't gotta pay, so I just get it's my ball part right now. I'm balling, but now seriously, I'm done. Anyways, so first we're gonna talk about, so this past week, I don't know when it came out. I saw it the day after it came out. I saw Godzilla versus Kong. So thought it was gonna be stupid because I'm a negative person, and plus I don't really like the concept of monster movies like that. The first Godzilla was trash. It was literally pitch black the whole movie. And I thought it was gonna be terrible. Really, I didn't care. Why do I care? Why is Kong going against Zilla? Why do I care? Bro, the movie was not bad. It was actually a pretty, closer. It was actually a pretty solid movie. Especially the size. I just love the assertion of dominance. I just like the pure dominance of Kong. The way, even though I ain't gonna spoil it. Even though, anyways, the way Kong was asserting his dominance in that movie, it made me want to be a gorilla in a coup. Fit him up to the zoo, I can't explain it, but something about the way Kong was presented, I feel like they portrayed him really well. And he was leaving them mean right hooks. Godzilla tried to hit him with that blast. He went, and then we bust him, and the headphones fell off. My bad, y'all. But yeah, he hit him with that mean hook. It was a pretty cool movie. I like the fighting overall, the overall concept too. Basically, I will say the only problem is it does have a slight backstory. But if you don't need to watch Kong Skull Island to get a backstory on that, because they explain Kong's situation. But as far as Godzilla, there's a bunch of references that you'll skip by. Luckily, I had people that watch the movie to catch me up. But essentially, if not even the first one, if you at least watch the Godzilla movie, is called King of the one where he has to kill all those monsters. If you watch that one, you'll be caught up to speed pretty much with this one. That's why I will say people who haven't watched it, they'll be a little confused as far as some of the aspects that are pertaining to the Godzilla movies and some of the monsters that make up appearance. People might be confused off of that, but aside from that, overall, it's not a hard movie to track. It's not hard to at minimum, like I said, or you could just look up the story if you want to, if you don't feel like watching Godzilla 2. But I thought that was pretty cool. It's not hard to trace at the same time, though. It does help if you watch the previous movies, and they pretty much, like I said, explain King Kong's story. It was I like the way they did it. Like I said, it's hard to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it, but certain parts of the movie I liked it. I did kind of doze off in between, but overall, basically there's two alphas. They both can't be alpha, so they're both trying to take each other out. Problem is, if they take each other out, not even one kills the other, because they just want Kong to live, because Kong is he's just chilling, right? But if Godzilla gets killed by Kong, or they kill each other, there will be nobody to protect them from future monsters. There will be no guardian. And like I said, can't spoil too much, so we're just gonna leave it at that. But great movie. I'd recommend you check it out. I personally liked it. But there's some people out here, oh my god, Kong was they were complaining. I don't know. I'm surprised King Kong can swim, by the way. Gorillas can't swim. The monkeys can't swim in general. So the fact that he can swim, he was swooping and dooping through the water and stuff, it was pretty. But like I said, if you can get past the unrealistic parts and not knowing or not being caught up to speed slightly from not watching the previous Godzilla movie, I'd say it's a great movie because I enjoy watching it, and I thought it was pretty dope. Ignore that. But I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. But like I said, I'll recommend y'all go check it out. It got HBO Max. If not, just wait for it to come out. That's another thing. I was able to watch it off of somebody. I'm not gonna say how, but somebody pretty much helped your boy out, and we watched the movie. So I didn't expect to watch it, but they was like, hey, since you're here, just watch it. I'm saying, shoot, if it's for free, it's for me, say less. But like I said, if you're able to watch it, go ahead, watch it. Get one of your homies, bronies, go get the HBO code, because I don't think any movie's worth getting HBO Max just to watch one movie, unless you plan to watch a collection of movies or you like the network as a whole. But if you just want to watch a movie, find somebody that has it, boom, bada bang, bada pow, you're good. Okay, all right. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into the real news. Let's get into some actual news. So firstly, we're gonna go into this year's E3, the E3 conference. I forgot, there's PAX E3. I'm trying to think which one's E3. E3 is the one where like they showcase the games. Yeah, okay. So basically, because last year they had it virtual, I believe, but this year it will be free. They E3, the official people, the official thing said it's gonna, the official, oh my goodness, the official Twitter of E3 simply stated, E3's 2021 digital show is a free event for all attendees. We're excited to fill you in on real news for the event very soon. So basically they're going a free route so everybody can watch E3 now. So we will be doing a reaction stream, hopefully, if I don't have to go to work, because I'll be missing all the events because they be going on when I have to go to work or something, bro. It'd be wild. But it should be over, I think, is it E3 over the summer? I don't really know, but that's pretty cool how they're letting it to the people. I think that's pretty cool of them. That's nice of them. But they said they also were considering having certain parts you had to pay for, which makes sense. But to me, if I could just get into the event and watch like a majority of it for free, I don't feel the need to pay for it. Like if we gotta pay just to get into a specific conference, maybe an Xbox One, I don't know how E3 works. I've never been there. So, but you know, I think it's a cool step, and I think it's dope. Because honestly, you know, why not give it to the people for free, see how they respond to it, and you'll have more people showing up. I don't know if that's what you want, but I mean, hey, you have more of a turn up rate, or less of a, yeah, more of a turn up rate. More people will come in. I think millions will watch opposed to a couple, cause like a couple opposed to like maybe a few. How many people are in E3? Like 10,000. Opposed to like thousands of people, you can have millions of people watching it, especially if you count people watching the streams. So I feel like it's a good way for them to get themselves out there, and I feel like it's a smart move. Because if you've never been to E3 before, you basically can go, because this counts as E3. Technically, everybody has to watch it virtual. Nobody can go into the building. So if you're not worried about going in person, the in-person experience, honestly, this is a free E3. So I'll probably be attending. So if y'all want to watch party, y'all know, come through to the twitch.tv/HiFlyZy, HIFLYZY plug. But for sure, yeah, you know, like I said, so because of COVID, they can't have it again. By the way, coronavirus is lasting a little too long. I think in my opinion, I personally think in 2023 is when things will get back. Maybe 2022, but probably 2023. 2022 things are gonna get back into motion, but 2023 everything's gonna be back to normal to an extent. In 2024, everything should be straight. You know, like I feel like people will be forced to go, like I feel like I know that for a fact they're probably gonna have optional schooling again for virtual for next year, or this up and coming fall technically. So basically the next school year, but I'm talking about like next year, that school year, boom, 2022. In 2023, I feel like it won't be an option. Like I feel like everybody would be pretty much forced to be going back now that they got the vaccinations running out. But apparently with the vaccinations, they were saying that you could get like this time of the year, because you were supposed to have, some people have flu symptoms for 24 hours and then they were good afterwards. But they say this time of the year, you'll get really sick if you get the vaccination. Whatever you got it, the next year you'll be. That's what I heard, but nobody will know. Nobody truly knows that because it hasn't been a year. So like I said, YouTube not finna ban me for giving out false medical information. I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me, but that's just what I heard. But I don't know. I haven't been vaccinated, so nah. But yeah. But anywho, speaking of gaming, E3, COVID, you know, coronavirus, a lot of people, they're not a company. Well, really, Corona's not the reason Cyberpunk failed, honestly. I can't trend. Okay, so CD Projekt Red is deciding to reconsider Cyberpunk's 2077 multiplayer. I was thinking this game could potentially have a multiplayer, but I really don't want it to. I feel like that would ruin the game, and the multiplayer is going to be trash. With a big open world game like that, bro, I'm not even gonna say, okay, I have a pretty, I'm not gonna say that the specs is in my Twitch. I don't gotta hide now. I'm not saying it's for flex rats. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying my computer's godly. I got a 3070 in my computer, right? Basically, this graphics card was marketed towards Cyberpunk, the ray tracing. This card, I turn off ray tracing, have nothing. I still don't get consistent frames. I get 144 hertz sometimes on a frame. I will say turning DLSS helps, but you could tell you could barely tell the difference, but you can't. Like if you turn it off, you can see like the little follicle. Anyways, right? You turn on DLSS, it actually runs really, really, really well. But with that being said, the game still, with that being said, like I said that twice. Okay, the game still has its bugs and difficulty. And first of all, it was really buggy when I played it. But aside from that, the frames would drop at certain spots. I remember it's a specific part of the town. It was a specific part. Hold on. It was a specific part of the town. Like, where was it at? It was like around the territory where I forgot the name of it. I haven't played the game in a minute. Basically a gang hunt. The gang hanging. It was like they were called the Dragons or something. It's where it was like around the middle. It was either that place in the club. Basically, they were in the same town. I would have mad frame rate drops for no reason. This is with ray tracing, DLSS off. It was still in the highest settings, but still, even when you turn it down, it still has frame rate issues because I tried it just for the lows of it. But yeah, I don't think that. Personally, like, I don't think it's a greatest idea. It could be cool, but I personally wouldn't go back to play. I would try it out, and if it's something that's dope. But what would be the point of multiplayer? Are they gonna run with a dying light style multiplayer? Cause I know they're not gonna do like no FPS type thing. Obviously, that'd be weird. But is it gonna be like a dying light style where you could basically play the campaign with friends? Cause that would be cool to me. But it's kind of too late for that, considering most people who played it, the game's been on sale. I think it went up 50% or 60 or 40% off. The game's been on sale. At this point, everybody who's wanted to play it has played it. So, and beaten it probably, unless they got mad about the glitches. So is there really a point in having a multiplayer unless you, well, I guess there's a point in a sense because they're dropping new content and they're still going to, but is there really a real point in multiplayer? I feel like the multiplayer, there's like, I probably will still say single player. I feel like some games are special when you have a single player, and I feel like it will always be special. That's the thing. Like Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, I feel like the game's special because you're playing by yourself, but it like immerses you in the world. I feel like it kills the immersion when you have your friend in there, if that makes any real sense. I feel like some games you need to play by yourself because it's immersive elements can't be taken. I feel like some people ruin immersive elements. That's just my opinion, you know, but could be wrong, like I said. But I think personally they could reconsider. I don't think they should do it at all, and I don't think is anybody really. It's like, did anybody ask for this more so? I wonder who asked for this, because I personally didn't care either way. Like I knew that they probably would try it just off of my mind. I'm not surprised that they did try it, but like I said, I think they should stop it, and then it's gonna be another problem. It's probably gonna be glitches on glitches. You're gonna get more disrespect and slander from the gaming community. And it is what it is. I'm more excited for the expansion that they're still rumored to still be working on. Well, they're not rumored, they're still working on expansion. I'm excited for the expansion, but they should focus on that instead of, how about focus on getting your game fully fixed before you focus on the multiplayer? That would alleviate so many problems. Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red, that just do that instead. That, I promise you, half your problems will be solved from that. You know, focus on making the base game great first, or the expansion and base game great first, before you try to dibble and dabble in multiplayer, because you need a whole beast of a certain. Basically, the way the frames be dropping, I don't know. Multiplayer might kill your console. People with 3080s still struggle to run. Not 3090s yet, they're good, but 3080s people still struggle. Like, you still get frame rate drops in certain parts of the game, but I don't know nothing. You know, I just played games. I've only put, hold on, let me check the Steam real quick. Hopefully it launches real quick, but I've only put within like a month over 100 hours in that game, so I would only know so much, you feel me? But yeah, that way now it's taking too long to connect. But speaking of the video, GPUs, by the way, 3070, this is not sponsored. They were talking about this new game called Outriders. I have no idea what it is, what it looks like. I heard about it. I apparently had hype behind it. Like I said, I'd be so I'm out of the loop. Like, I really be, I'm not saying I'm busy, but I be having stuff to do. I just don't be in a loop. Like, aside from this gaming podcast, I don't be looking for gaming news like that, or out of boredom, you feel me? So it's like, I don't know what this Outriders game really is at all. Oh, 116 hours, by the way. I don't know what this Outriders game is or what it's about. I could research it, but I don't need to know what it's about, because it says that apparently, allegedly, the single player, basically, hey, I heard it had issues actually with servers, you know, but the multiplayer, or the single player, actually is unpausable. It's similar to the multiplayer if people even got it running, because like I said, they were having server issues. It was breaking on people. But apparently you can't pause single player unless you have an Nvidia GPU. So like this article states, by the way, on PC Gamer by Jody McGregor, owners of Nvidia GPUs will be familiar with the GeForce Experience application with download drivers, yada yada yada. If you have GeForce, I think AMD, I had it, my computer used to be an AMD computer. I swapped the graphics card out and changed it, so I know they both of them have their different softwares. Basically, I forgot the name of AMD's, but you know AMD software where you go update the drivers and stuff like that, or it makes it easier for you to update drivers and things, so you don't have to go find it on the internet or search it with Windows. Basically, Nvidia's version of that is called GeForce. I would hope you know that if you have PC games. I just wanted to, yeah. But with that being said, Outriders is a supported game. Honestly, yeah, most games are supported by Nvidia. Like, you know, like they update their drivers all the time. But it says when you're not partied up, you can use it to pause. So it says Outriders is one of those supported games where if you hit Alt and you use free camera, basically you could cheese. I'm not gonna read it because I don't know how it works anyway, so it don't. Well, let me read it because maybe y'all. Okay, so it says it comes with a photo mode called Ansel, and you can enter in supported games by pressing Alt F2, then zooming in around, and free camera, applying post-processing filters. So on. Outriders is one of those supported games, and when you're not partied up, you use it to pause, then finally go to the toilet. Basically, if you go through a bunch of loopholes and use a camera, you could pause your game. I don't think it's worth it. Just, I mean, it is if you need to go to, but to me, it's not that deep. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think any game is worth all that, but I could be wrong. But sucks to be an AMD user, ain't it? Y'all talking about the little car is gonna be better than the Radeon. Y'all talking? No, I'm just joking, but I don't know. I just found that weird. I don't have much to say about that. I mean, I guess if you want to go through loopholes, to me that's too much work. I'll just turn the game off. Like, I got to the point in life where if I get that upset over the game, or if I have an issue, I just turn it off. Like, I don't even have time to get that mad. If anything, I'll bang my keyboard, abuse it, and break the keys off. And I'm playing. I bang it so hard, actually, my desk, that my keyboard keys be popping out. Aside from that, though, I don't cause no harm to anything, because you gotta keep I gotta pay for this stuff. So, but I don't think much of it. I just think that's kind of okay, whatever. The game just kind of dropped apparently. I don't know what's so great about it, but maybe I could play it on stream. I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all want to see that. You know, Outriders. I literally don't know what the game looks like, but I'm assuming it's good since the whole Stream Squad got on it. Let's talk about speaking of Stream Squad. Slim Jim be sponsoring people. I've been eating Slim Jim since the early 2000s, since I was a little wee lad with a little child. Slim Jim, can y'all sponsor your boy? No. No, but I've been seeing Slim Jim sponsor a lot of people. I think it's cool, by the way. A lot of more foods and stuff are recognizing how big the gaming market is becoming and actually putting money into it and investing by like putting streamers on. Like, I think it's really cool, honestly. I feel like I don't know. I just like the recognition. I feel like the gaming has come such a ways. Like, it's not even crazy. You remember when nobody could make money off of gaming unless you like develop them, and even developers didn't make much money. They don't make a lot of them unless it's like a big company. They don't make like a crazy amount of money anyways, but they make way more than they did back then. It's just crazy how far gaming's come. Used to not be able to make money just off of playing on. Now they got esports. Now people are getting paid to be content. It's really not even gaming. They're getting paid to be content creators and influencers, but they got their base off of playing games. So like, it's really cool how people just play games. How companies like Slim Jim are throwing it in. What's another one that was investing? I don't know. Literally everything is sponsored. Like Bumble, like dating apps. Like literally, bro. Like everyday gaming is like, bro, these companies be on the gaming wave, and I think it's cool. But respectfully, you know, Slim Jim, Mike, actually better yet, Mike and Ike's has a game. Literally any company you think of is sponsored a game or something. Let me stop shaking the camera, bro. Look, Mike and Ike's, I got some Mike and Ike's back there. Mike and Ike's can sponsor me. I eat those all the time. I got cavities for you guys. I actually got cavities from you, called cavities. 2 cavities for you guys. I want 200 boxes of Mike and Ike's at my doorstep, and I will sponsor you, okay? Because my word is valuable, okay? I'm famous, you know what I'm saying? I'm rich, you know. I'm not rich. I'm not rich at all, but it's one to dream. But like I said, it's cool. But hey, look, if Slim Jim want to hit your boy up, hit your boy up, give me some mans, you know, I wouldn't be mad at it. I just think it's cool. I just think it's really cool because I like Slim Jims. I ain't eating them in a minute. Oh, I actually started to eat them recently, but I just, like I said, you know, everything. I feel like some companies go about it the wrong way and doing the most and just starting game and stuff, not committing to it. But I feel like I like Slim Jim's approach. They're actually sponsoring people. I think they're called like the Long Boy Crew. I don't know, the Long Boy Stream Team. Like I said, toss me a bag. It don't even gotta be a big bag. Just toss me $50. I'll wear some merch. You don't even gotta give me a package. Just give me a shirt. I'll rep the Slim Jimmy, Slim Life for real. Yeah. That way. Crazy. It's crazy. But now we got the last topic. So I'm sorry, I'm just being like, I don't know how to transition. Like, food has nothing to do. I think I need to just like time my news with transition. I need to think of these transitions before I start. And I don't got nobody to piggyback off of because Mark is here. We feel his presence right now. We feel him, but he's here, but he's not here. It just hurts me. I'm trying real hard, y'all. I'm trying, but look. So I watched the Space Jam trailer because I seen it drop. Some YouTuber reacted to it. Was it Flight? I didn't watch it. I purposely seen the thumbnail and I'm like, oh, it dropped. I watched the trailer. I just want to say I think it's kind of weird because like we all know who LeBron's. Most kids know. If you're just a normal child that likes LeBron, you probably don't know. But like for older people or just people who are really big LeBron fans, know who his sons and family are. And it's so weird to see his fake family in the show. Like, he has a son called Dawn. What? And this kid they literally couldn't put his children in there for a split second. And it's crazy because I thought maybe his name's not LeBron in the universe. His name is King James LeBron and his children aren't Bronny or nothing like that. I guess what was the point in that? And then on top of that, he has a family, like it's literally a wife. Literally his exact family in real life is literally mimicked by actors in Space Jam without even the same names. They could at least, like, bro, I just thought that was weird. Aside from that, the movie doesn't seem rushed. The CGI is great. It shows him as a cartoon, something they didn't do back then with like Jordan, or it shows him going into their universe. King Kong is there. Just watch the trailer. It's a lot, but I think it's gonna be a solid movie. It seems like it was well thought out, well processed, and even though this has been in the making for several years and been like rumored for several years, I'm not going, hey, I'm not LeBron either. I think the movie could be a solid movie. It seems cool. Like I'm not one to get excited over anything these days. If it's exciting, it's exciting. If it catches me off guard, cool. You never set your expectations. You can set your expectations high, but if you set them too high and they're to the point where they're unreachable, hey, so I'm just chilling. I'm probably not even gonna watch it realistically. I'm probably gonna watch it, but like not when it comes out. Like it's like it'll have to happen organically. Like just like Godzilla, that happened organically. I was just chilling and they were like, hey, you wanna watch it? I'm like, bet. So I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie. I think it could be probably gonna be a great movie. Like I said, it could be all right because it seems like they took their time with it. Unlike most things these days, everybody be rushing stuff, and it might actually live up to the hype that is kind of built. You know, so I'll check it out. My only conflict is literally the characters, and that's about it. But aside from that, it should be cool. LeBron's acting seemed decent because, bro, I swear NBA players cannot act. Derrick, no offense to Derrick, I love Derrick Rose, by the way. You know, look great. They used to call me Derrick Rose on the court because my knee, these D's on them, the D's on them right here. But seriously though, like Derrick Rose's acting is so bad. Like in the Foot Locker commercials, that's how he sounded. No, you know who has terrible acting in the NBA? Jason Tatum's acting sucks. He was in a Subway commercial. My sub is gonna dunk all over your sub. Like, shut up. Like, what did you? Draymond was doing pretty good because it's Draymond. He was doing all right. Then we have Jason. He was like, yeah, my sub. We here. Jason Tatum, no, like Draymond was doing his thing, basic little acting. Jason Tatum, swear this man comes in, made me have a cringe attack, and I hate the word cringe. That word makes me cringe. Dude said, "Well, my sub's gonna dunk all over your sub." Like I wanted to, like, oh my god, Derrick, and then we got Derrick Rose, no better. Make sure you go shop at Foot Locker. Oh wow, it's a child. Hey, make sure to go buy. My bad. Make sure to go buy my Foot Locker shoes. Like y'all NBA players gotta do better. No, which 2K wasn't when the NBA players couldn't act? Y'all NBA players gotta try. I know y'all acting is not your priority and you get a way bigger check from playing basketball, but come on, bro. Y'all be bugging, bro. Like I'm a way better actor than the NBA players. Like they so like you could just tell niggas got paid a big bag to do the commercial, and that's the only reason they're there. Damian Lillard is actually pretty solid though. He's okay. He's not too good. He's not too bad. He's decent. Like LeBron was pretty good. He might have been above average. His acting seemed good. Obviously, it seemed okay. I'm not saying it's nothing crazy, but it could work. But look, that man, what's his name? I don't know. Jason Tatum, you gotta go with these commercials, bro. I mean, good for you. I love to see another fellow black man succeed, but you gotta go with his acting, man. My sub's gonna dunk all over your sub. Yeah, that. Nah. Oh, we're out of time, bro. Tell me why that felt like an hour, bro. Like that felt like way too long. Way too long. I don't know, maybe it's 'cause I was trying to be time conscious, because I don't like to go over the time limit, because I know y'all got stuff to do. So thank y'all so much for watching. We're gonna keep it brief. I'm not gonna do too much promotion. Make sure you go check out our link trees down below. It has all our social media information. Make sure to support this on Apple Podcasts. Hit the 5-star button. Check me out on twitch.tv/HighFlyZY. Check out my videos too if you want to. You know, you don't got to do all that, but if y'all want to like talk to me live, you know, because I do read the chat very religiously. I like talking to people. I'm a weirdo sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like that. But you know, let me know. And like I said, make sure to go follow Mark, because like I said, everything is in the link trees down below. Support where you want to support, but make sure to especially to rate this 5 stars on Apple. And thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Sorry we skipped the day, by the way. We were supposed to make up for it the next week, really, but we knew like realistically we could have made it up this week and been fine, because that technically would have been another week, so every other week. So we was trying to hit it, like, you know what I'm saying. We were thinking of the sense of this would be technically the other week of the every other week. I'm gonna shut up. All right, look, see y'all later. Y'all have a great one. Y'all stay safe, whatever that's supposed to mean, and peace.